Good morning, everybody. We're in the middle of learning about Kibud Av V'Em, honoring your father and mother. There are 5 different psukim in the Torah that talk about honoring your father and mother. There's the famous pasuk that we all know, Kabed et avicha ve'et imecha lema'an yarichun yamecha. That is a famous pasuk. We're all familiar with that. Then you have the pasuk which says, Ish imo va'aviv tiro. A man must have fear of his father and mother. So we have honor and we have fear. There's another pasuk in the Torah which is Makeh aviv v'imoi mos yumas, one who hits his father and mother or mother mot yumat. Then we have the pasuk of Mekalel aviv v'imoi, a person who curses his father or mother mos yumas. And then we have Arur. Cursed is the one that is Mekalel aviv v'imoi. So 5 psukim: to honor, to fear. One cannot strike his father or mother. One cannot curse his father or mother. And then a 5th pasuk is cursed is the one that curses his father or mother. When we talk about the cursed is the one who curses his father or mother, both the Rambam and Bet Yosef and Shulchan Aruch say the following. I'll read you from the Shulchan Aruch. Kol hamevazeh aviv v'imo. Anybody who curses, anybody who is mevazeh, embarrasses his father or his mother, afilu b'dvarim. He doesn't do an action, just words. Afilu b'remiza, even with a hint. Hareze b'chlal arur. He is included in that pasuk in the Torah that says Arur, cursed is the one who curses his father. So the Shulchan Aruch rules, and the Rambam says the same thing. It's not just you curse them, but just you embarrass them. And the embarrassment is not you did an action to embarrass them. You said something. And it's not just you said something, you hinted. You hinted something which embarrasses them. That in itself puts you into the category of Arur. Cursed is the one who embarrasses his parents. Shenemar, like it's written in the Torah, Arur Mekala Aviv V'imo. V'yesh lebedin lahakot al zeh makas mardis. Okay, and bedin will hit him. Okay. On the side of the Shulchan Aruch, one of the Mefarshim, the Shiurei Bracha, that's the Chida, he brings from the Sefer Charedim. The Sefer Charedim says a very, very powerful thing. Not only are you included in this pasuk of cursed if you hint at it, you just hint at something which is a bizayon. But says the Sefer Charedim more. It's something you think. If in your heart, you're somebody that looks down at your parents, you look down at them. But the words are imivazehu bilibo. In your heart, you're mevaze, bizayon. You look down and you are mevaze your father or your mother in your heart. You never shared it with anybody. You never told anyone. No one knows it. But you in your heart feel that way. You're included in the curse of cursed is the one that curses his parents. Very, very powerful. How do we understand this? I haven't caused anybody any damage. My parents don't know it. My friends don't know it. The answer is, it's for you. The Torah wants us to be mechabed, not just for your parents, but for you to look up and see the kavod, see the honor of someone else, your parents especially. We're training ourselves to look up and see the honor in our parents, to see the good, the kavod in them, the honor in them. And if you just think something bad about them, that's cursed. He brings a powerful story, the Sefer Charedim. There was a man that used to honor his mother. He took care of her. He was zon umafarnes. He fed her. But this woman, his mother, after her husband died, the man's actual father died, she remarried. And because she remarried this other man, he frowned upon his mother. But again, she didn't know it, and he continued to support her. But in his heart, he looked down at her. This man traveled once, and he drowned. Traveled on a ship somewhere, and he drowned. His body washed up on shore, and the ravens ate away at one of his eyes. And that's the way he was found, missing an eye. And that's it was a very embarrassing death. And the point is, I think the point of the story is that if a person doesn't look up at things, then you lose your vision. We need to look up. We need to train ourselves to see the honorable, to see the noble. Rabbi Yaina, in his book, in his Sefer Sharei Tshuva, in Shar Rishon, he says like this. He quotes a pasuk in Mishlei: Ba'alot tzadikim rabba teferet, uvekum rishaim yechupas adam. When a person is near tzadikim are exalted. When tzadikim are high, you will hear a lot of teferet, a lot of beauty, a lot of splendor. But bekum rishayim, when rishayim are high, when they're leading, when they're on top, you chupas adam. You will hear how people are being delved into and looked into to look introspectively at other people to find their bad. When the leadership is tzadikim, there is pe'er, there is beauty. Because where tzadikim go, everything around them is looked at with beauty, and the beauty comes forth. When Rishayim are on top, when Rishayim are in the lead, wicked people are in leadership, somehow what comes out is the embarrassment of people. When you're around some people, you just feel good, because you know they see the good in you, they see the good in people, and you just have a positive feeling about yourself. Then you know you're in the presence of a tzaddik. But when you feel about yourself, and when you're down, when you're near somebody, you know you're in the presence of somebody wicked. When wicked people are high, then negativity is high. When tzaddikim are high, then beauty is high. It's just the way of a Russia is things are just always criticized, and the negative is there. They naturally bring out the bad and see the bad. A tzaddik brings out the good and sees the good. That's how you can know if you're in the presence of a tzaddik, if it's just beauty and splendor around him. My father, Zatzal, used to say over from one of the Rebbes, one of the Hasidic Rebbes, we know Klal Yisrael called the man lechem hakloikel. They were sick of it, they were tired of the man, and they gave it a name, lechem hakloikel, the pasuk says. I guess we can call it spoiled, not nice, disgusting. They didn't like the man. They were tired of the man. One of the Rebbes explained, why is it called that, disgusting? Why is it called spoiled and disgusting? What about it? So he said the following, because the man would tell what a person was. We know when the man landed close to your home, that was a sign you're a tzaddik. If it landed far from your home, that was a sign that you're a Russia. So the man got into a person's kishkis. It really was very introspective. It looked inside of you and it found your faults. And it saw your faults. So that was something that Klal Yisrael didn't appreciate about the man. Something that gets into another person and sees a person's faults. No. We don't want to see a person's faults. And that's why it was called Lechem HaKloikel. The mitzvah of Kibbud Av V'Em is supposed to motivate us not just to honor our parents, not just not to curse them, not just not to be mevaza them, embarrass them, not with our actions, not with our words, not by hinting, but the punchline here is not to even think it. To see the beauty in everyone. Your parents, you're with them. You know everything about them. You know the truth. But not to see anything in them but their beauty. It's an opportunity for us to train ourselves to look high, to look up, to see the beauty in everything. Have a great day.